so fine, you got a fan club. Cause if not, I'll be the president. No way you're not having said, okay, I'm not hesitant. I can't front, no. I help but look cause you so handsome. Now every day I be wanting you. Send my good morning too. I follow your lead, babe, what you wanna do. Tell me when and how you might want it. Whatever that could be, you know I'll do. Just say the word, you know that I'm on it. I won't let you down, cause baby, you know I gotta ride for you. But will you ride for me? Willing to try with you, but will you try for me? If there's anything I do, won't make you cry for me. If it's alright with you, it's alright with me. And I'm misunderstood. I can see the kind of love you get, no other could. Wanna be your one and only. Tell me if you would, let me love you good. I could show you better when I'm misunderstood. Tell me when and how you might want it. Whatever that could be, you know I'll do. Just say the word, you know that I'm on it. I won't let you down, cause baby, you know I got heaven must have made you. You were such a vibe, placed it by an angel. Fall from out the sky high, hope it doesn't change to a devil in disguise. Cause from what I see, you could be for me. Heaven must have made you. You were such a vibe, placed it by an angel. Fall from out the sky high, hope it doesn't change to a devil in disguise. Cause from what I see, ain't no way you're not for me. Or am I misunderstood? It isn't an illusion, avoiding all confusion. It isn't crazy, it's not a delusion. I wanna be a baby, let me ride for you. Let me ride for me, willing to try with you. But will you try for me? If there's anything I do, won't make you cry for me. If it's alright with you, it's alright with me. When I'm misunderstood, I can see the kind of love you give, no other could. Wanna be your one and only. Tell me if you would, let me love you good. I can show you better when I'm misunderstood. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I like it when he's spicy. I like it when he hypes me up. I like it when he takes me out. He thinks I'm his wifey now. Yeah, yeah. I like it when he's spicy. Yeah. I like it when he hypes me up. I like it when he takes me out. He thinks that I'm his wifey now. I like it when he's spicy. Yeah. I like it when he hypes me up. I like it when he takes me out. He thinks that I'm his wifey now. So spicy, so icy. And my damn heart emoji think he likes me. The way he's pressing make these bitches wanna fight me. I'm just chilling, he won't find no other like me. Yeah, confident in my walk. New York when I talk. Yeah, light skin with them freckles, damn little baby dripping in sauce. I don't care what it costs, care about love so you can get lost. Arrogant with an ego, quickest way of turning me off. Drunk dialing my phone, cause his dick is opposite soft. Brown liquor make him thirsty, sip on his pussy like it's a faucet. 2 hours, 3 condoms down, still going strong like a boss. Knock it out of the park, roll a blunt to finish me. I like it when he's spicy, yeah. I like it when he hypes me up. I like it when he takes me out. He thinks that I'm his wifey now. I like it when he's spicy, yeah. I like it when he hypes me up. I like it when he takes me out. He thinks that I'm his wifey now.
Go girl, you sexy.
Hype me up like you wanna be my best friend. Hype me up like it's something to invest in. Hype me up like you caught an interception. Yeah. Confident in my walk. New York when I talk. Yeah. Light skin with them freckles, damn little baby dripping in sauce. I don't care what it costs. Can't buy love so you can get lost. Arrogant with it, you go quick and swear turning me off. Confident in my confident in my walk. Dripping in that, dripping in that, dripping in that sauce. Wipe me down and wipe me down and wipe me down like a boss. Hype me up, then take me out so these bitches know what they love. I like it when he spicy, yeah. I like it when he hypes me, yeah. I like it when he takes me, yeah. He thinks that I'm his wifey now. Yeah. I like it when he's spicy, yeah. I like it when he hypes me, yeah. I like it when he takes me, yeah. He thinks that I'm his wifey now. Oh my god, he's so spicy. These New York guys with their Timbs on and their Yankee hats and their gold chains, it just turns me on. Spicy.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Holla to the Kingz, holla to the Queens, and everybody in between. I'm your host, Radio Faheem, and welcome to On the Rise, New Kemet Radio's, New Kemet Entertainment's weekday morning show. How y'all doing? How you been? I know. Been a little bit. It's been a very busy and hectic March. A lot of things had to come in order. A lot of things had to be signed, notarized, officially stamped, sealed, and delivered type shit. So I hope your personal lives have been well. Oh, excuse me for a moment. Ugh. I almost forgot to I hope I'm not looking too crazy. How am I looking? Not too shabby. I almost I needed my phone because I needed to do my little morning thing. But I hope you're doing well, fam. There's so much has gone on. So much has gone on in the world, so much is going on in life, and it's I know there are people that maybe look towards the morning show for them to figure out what's going on, right? Some people turn on the morning show so they can hear the news and get acclimated to the day, you know. But with all that's been going on, I don't think what people need to hear first thing in the morning is news, truthfully speaking. But I'll get into that. I'll get into that because that's going to be our second topic for today. Um, we're gonna talk a little bit about resistance today. And I'm a bit disgusted. And when I say disgusted at men. Not all men, but 81.3 billion. I don't know if it was built. We'll get into it. But I don't like to start the mornings off like that. So we're gonna start today off with, I call them the Randy's Affirmations. That's what I'm gonna call them. We're gonna start off the morning with Randy's Affirmations. Good morning, beautiful friends. In case no one told you today, you're beautiful. You're loved. You're needed. You're alive for a reason. You're truly amazing. Have a really awesome day. Now, that right there, just to know and acknowledge that you are, there are people, it's somebody in your life that cares. You are loved, you are acknowledged, you are looked at, you are appreciated. And if you don't feel that way, then I'm sorry. Truly. I truly am. Shit. if Tupac cares, if nobody else cares, right? And Tupac ain't here, so if nobody else cares, I care. And I truly believe that people, I truly believe that people are just too hard on themselves, and a little bit of acknowledgement from the people around you goes a long way. A little bit of, hey, thank you for doing what you do every day, or when you do it, whatever the case is. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for being you. A little bit of that goes a long way. And you don't know what a thank you, or you don't know what um telling somebody, hey, you know, that's a nice jacket or nice shoes, or I hope you have a good day. You don't know what that could possibly do for somebody's day. And just knowing that you possibly brighten somebody's day by saying, hey, have a good day, that that little bit of humanity, and that's a very, very small part of humanity, but that little bit of humanity should bring you some type of warmth, especially in this day and age, and the times that we are in. We are in crazy times right now. And the last thing anybody needs from a person that's going through the same thing they're going through is more fucking weight. So instead of being a burden onto one another, why don't we just try to be a hand, or a kind word? At least, I don't know about y'all mamas, but I know me, my homegirl, my homeboy, a couple of us. I know we must have either our mamas know something together that other mamas don't. But our mama told us, our mamas told us that if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all, right? And I believe that's wrong in a way. I believe if you don't have nothing constructive to say, like it's not gonna fix something or bring something to light, then don't say it at all, right? And if you feel like what you have to say isn't constructive to the group, but you feel like it's constructive in general, then maybe, just maybe, you're in the wrong friend group. I don't know. That that could be that could that could mean a lot of things, but a lot of people don't want to accept the fact that sometimes things have to change. And I'm one of those people. I'm not saying my friends group per se, but I'm just saying, like, I'm one of those people that I don't like too much change. I've had so much fucking change throughout my life. It's not that I can't accept it. I just don't like it. It's annoying. It's obnoxious. You gotta relearn things or do things over again, and it sometimes it's fun, most times it's not. It's very, very annoying. It's very tiring, if I must say so. So I understand the fear of starting over, but there's something to be said about cleaning cleaning the counter before you start a new meal. You know what I mean? You had you made last night's dinner or whatever, the counter's still fucked up. It shouldn't be, but the counter's still fucked up. So, are you gonna make another meal on top of that mess? Or are you gonna clean the counter first and then make another meal? Holla to the kings, holla to the queens. I'm Radio Faheem. You're listening to On the Rise, New Kemet Radio's weekday morning show.
I've been feeling horny all day. Can't never think about myself.
over your frame. Got a couple things in mind I wanna do to you. Don't be scared of me, I won't bite unless you want me to. Got a bottle of that brown, you already know that liquid courage makes a backwood. Got your body feeling good. I won't stop till your daddy screams my name. Then you can do the same like. I want you to put your hands on me and let me rock your body. You know I like it all day. Put your hands on me. I'm ready to get nasty. You know I like it nasty. You know you like what you see. Got you panting like you ain't here. I'ma show you how your girl gets down. Oh, I know you like it, know you love it. Wanna kiss and wanna touch it. Come on, boy, and get this started. Body got that wet, wet. I can tell the way that you say it's mine. Fingers all in my hair, and tingles all up and down your spine. Got that wet, wet. I can tell the way that you say it's mine. Fingers all in my hair, singing tangles all up and down your spine. I want you to put your hands on me, and baby, let's get all day. You know I like it all day. Put your hands on me, yeah. I'm ready to get nasty. You know I like it nasty. I want you to put your hands on me. Oh, and let me rock your body. You know I like it. Put your hands on me. You know I like it. Let me ride with you, baby. I just wanna take my time with you, boy.
Let me satisfy you, romanticize you. Know I like to fetishize you. We don't need a title to love. Skip the small talk, let's fuck. Cause the night is too young. This could stay just between us two. Let me satisfy you. Let me satisfy you. We gon' trade positions, I'm in charge of your body. I wanna warm you up before it started raining pour. TLC and waterfalls, no I'ma turn you on. Kisses slow, let's talk in tongues. We so promiscuous. Satisfy you, don't need no strings attached to know I'm tied up to you. We don't need to change the schedule, we both flexible. Let's get physical, come pin me down and I'll flip you over and over until we max out. We both gon' tap out, then go for more rounds. Scream my name out loud, won't cover your mouth. Need to hear the sound, wanna make you proud. Let me satisfy you, romanticize you. Know I like to fetishize you. We don't need a title to love. Skip the small talk, let's fuck. Cause the night is too young. This could stay just between us two. Let me satisfy you. Let me satisfy you.
Fire, 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 fire.
Call me up for this, you amazing. And
up in the bed making faces. Only one don't need no replacing. Slow down. My trophy ain't no bigger prize. Prototype you come from the sky. Tell you that 20 million times. Nobody gon' see it like me. I hypnotize, yeah, yeah. Hypnotize, yeah, yeah. Sexy crimes, yeah, yeah. Girl, you got me going through it. Hypnotize, yeah, yeah. Hypnotize, yeah, yeah. Sexy crimes, yeah. Go take it all. Blindfolded, but I walking. I know love got me cautious. I wanna see what it takes. Find out, cross that bridge. Affectionate, passion is definite. Action, especially smashing. Slow down. My trophy ain't no bigger prize. Prototype you come from the sky. Tell you that 20 million times. Nobody gon' see it like me. I hypnotize, yeah, yeah. Hypnotize, yeah, yeah. Sexy crimes, yeah, yeah. Girl, you got me going through it. Hypnotize, yeah, yeah. Hypnotize, yeah, yeah. Sexy crimes, yeah. Go take it all.
Como me tiene hipnotizada, no me ve como soy un rara. Cuando te veo mis ojos hablan, mi amor, ¿qué pasa si quieres? Como lo tengo hipnotizado y no quiero que te vas de mi lado. Quiero ver si nos recordamos o nos quedamos para siempre. En mi mente te digo, papi, que tú eres inteligente, que venga rápido y a donde me la lleve. Te doy la llave que la abre, a la puerta no hay problema cuando viene. Y la gente, a mí no importa que me dicen, ya lo dejen. Por ahí soy aquí, ve al frente. Si me crees, yo te enseño que te aparece. You hypnotize me, you're so admiring, yeah. Hit like lightning, you're so inviting, yeah. Hypnotize me, you're so admiring, yeah. Hit like lightning, yeah, you're so inviting.
I never knew I'd get this far. I never knew I'd fall this high. I never wanna miss your car. What's wrong with me? Hypnotize, yeah, yeah. Hypnotize, yeah, yeah. Sexy crimes, yeah, yeah. Girl, you got me going through it. Hypnotize, yeah, yeah. Hypnotize, yeah, yeah. Sexy crimes, yeah. Go take it all.
That mesmerizing song was Hypnotized by DREA and Zencris. Listen, I'm gonna give it to the hype of Bad Bunny. I'm gonna give it to the hype of Bad Bunny because that's when I started. But like, you gotta give it up for the Latin American culture, the Spanish culture, and the music that's been coming through, because growing up as diverse as I've been growing up, there's been very few all, Spanish songs that I listened to or got into my repertoire. But Bad Bunny's latest album, yeah, maybe like 4 or 5 motherfucking songs made it into the playlist, and that I don't even understand that my damn self, to be completely honest. I can't understand it. Like literally, no, like literally, I don't understand it. But I'm learning. I'm learning my Spanish. I'm gonna get on it. All right, I'm getting on it. But with that being said, I often run into uh different artists from different genres, and sometimes I don't believe I have enough artists from different other genres other than really like hip hop and R&B to play them for like a full show. Even I'm looking for more music, more artists. So if you're out there, I'm talking bands, duets, I don't give a fuck what you do. As long as you make good fucking music, send it my way. We can talk. Hit the link in my Instagram bio at Radio Faheem, by the way, so that you may fill out a form and also just see what New Chem Entertainment's all about. Book a meeting. Hit me up. We're gonna talk. It's there's a lot of things coming down the pipeline, but I come across quite a few artists and everything. And one artist especially that I come across is Lunaa Maria, and she's somebody I came across mad early. I got to be in the Puerto Rican Day Parade. Shout out to Pretty J, because I was doing some work with her at the time, and she got me into the Puerto Rican Day Parade with her and Daniel Guzman of forgot the company name, but when I make the video, I'll post a whole thing right there about it. But Homegirl is one of the artists that like I can listen to in another language, not understand a motherfucking thing, but shit's a vibe. And whether it's hot or cold, nigga, she gonna have you like brrrr.
You have reached the voicemail box of
Lunaa, la gata gangsta.
Please leave a message after the tone. Mira, Luna, yo te estaba llamando, mami. Dime qué pasó. ¿Qué yo hice mal? ¿No me quieres? Yo, Luna, I've been calling you all day. Like, what's up, shorty? Like, you feeling me no more? Like, yeah.
Hitting my line like brrrr, copy. None of y'all haters gon' stop me. La reina, that's who I be. Te dije no soy fácil like brrrr, copy. Which bitch here gon' top me? Yo soy la Luna Maria. Gata gangsta mami like brrrr, copy. None of y'all haters gon' stop me. La reina, that's who I be. Te dije no soy fácil like brrrr, copy. Which bitch here gon' top me? Yo soy la Luna Maria. Gata gangsta mami like who that? Bitch, I'm me. Me llaman la Luna. Double A me. Maria la reina. Yes, I'm the queen. Are we clear? That's who I be. Now back to my business. Para los que me siguen. Soy la única. No se olviden. Ella es la copia y me admire. Yo soy la gata vestida en tigre. Body won't fit it. You hate me, I get it. O no te gusta. Hell with the critics. I love it, I live it. I be the latest. You mad when you see me? Was catching what's better. Came for my dollars. Euro, plata. That's how I talk. If not, no me habla. Diamonds dancing. Call it bachata. Lord, I'm blessed. Word of El Papa. Bitches jealous, overzealous. Hate on the way I shot. Let me check my wrist. Watch how it glitz. Yeah, it's about that time. Going straight to the top. I ain't gon' stop. Yeah, I'ma take what's mine. Ya todo lo sabe. Tú no es nadie. Bitch, stop hitting my line. Like, brrrr, copy. None of y'all haters gon' stop me. La reina, that's who I be. Te dije no soy fácil. Like, brrrr, copy. Which bitch here gon' top me? Yo soy la Luna Maria. Gata gangsta mami like brrrr, copy. None of y'all haters gon' stop me. La reina, that's who I be. Te dije no soy fácil like brrrr, copy. Which bitch here gon' top me? Yo soy la Luna Maria. Gata gangsta mami like brrrr. Like brrrr. Yo soy la Luna Maria. Yo soy la Luna Maria. Gata gangsta mami like brrrr.
Yeah. Gotta say what I wanna say, man. I got an infinity for these hoes. Amateur to pros and flawed with my regard. Cause the way that I was rose, mama taught me about love. Treat women with respect. And my daddy turned around and he taught me the 4 F's. That's find them, fool them, fuck them and forget them. Ma tried to do your way, but it ain't work when I was with them. You treat them like shit, seem like they more committed. But I kill myself slowly every time I hurt your feelings. That was my dilemma, back when I was a little one. No affection, disrespecting when it come down women. We was running game, getting brain, running trains. Call you out your name, right to gain respect. What a shame, shit is lame. Cause we got mothers, sisters, and cousins, grandmothers. Some of us even left it in and got daughters. I wonder how could I change my heart? You not an object, you a goddess, that was from the start. I'm way too smart to be rocking how I'm rocking, jocking how I'm jocking. Even coming out of pocket just to plug it in your socket. And we rap about it often like it's cool. I ain't trying to change the rules, I'm just saying that we gotta pay some dues to the black woman. Yeah, shit a shame, we done caused a lot of pain to the black woman. Yeah. Turn our back and let the devil do his thing to the black woman. Yeah. And you gave birth to everything you don't deserve. That woman. This hip for the black woman. In fact, woman, let me hear your pain. let me hear your pain. I hope this help you hear your pain. Yeah. I don't know. Just gonna go into it, see how I feel. I look around and all I see is BBLs. I see you well, that load so heavy, just a tote it need a CDL. And I mean well when I say what I'm about to say. When you perfect in my eyes, you don't have to change. I love your hips, love your thighs, love the way you shake. I love your lips, love your smile and the warmth it brings. They say it's hard to see the picture when you in the frame, so you in the mirror ignoring the things that make you great. Now who's to blame for the self-fake? Is it the media, the rappers, or the models with the self-tapes? Is it the entertainment industry that fabricates the narrative that you gotta look a certain way? Or is it us? I don't have the answers, but I wanna make a song that can heal this cancer and reveal the standard of beauty that we go off. I honor you and all your glow-ups. I go off for the black woman. Yeah. Shit a shame, we done caused a lot of pain to the black woman. Yeah. Turn our back and let the devil do his thing to the black woman. Yeah. And you gave birth to everything you don't deserve. That woman. This hip for the black woman. In fact, woman, let me hear your pain. Let me hear your pain. Let me hear your pain. Get all that out. Let me hear your pain. Queen, I hope this help you hear your pain. Yeah. Yeah. Take it away. Thank you, God, for the courage to love again.
Hello to the King, hello to the Queens. Radio Faheem. You're listening to On the Rise, Newcomer Radio's weekday morning show. If you've been listening to the, if you were here live and you've been listening to the whole complete thing, then you notice the theme. If you're not joining us live, I go live on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, all of that. Under New Camera Entertainment, under Radio Faheem. Take your pick. I'm there. If you notice, I've been rolling with a theme today. And the theme today has been women for the most part. I've played music from a lot of female artists or music related around women today so far. And especially today, and I felt like I needed to come back online because of this, despite me having 0 viewers live. But it's a thing that needs to be said, and I think more, not just more people, but more men in particular need to say this, and more men need to start confronting other men about this shit. Over the weekend or last week, whenever, it was sometime mad soon with all the BS in the world that was going on, that there was an online rape academy exposed. And men from around the world would share tips and tricks and instances and scenarios of when they essentially date rape their own wives. Yes. They date rape their own wives. Basically slipping them chemicals or drugs and whatnot to make them pass out further than what they already are when sleeping, and they won't remember or feel a thing. This was exposed CNN has an interactive article on it that you can go to when you go to CNN and you search CNN Rape Academy. Unfortunately, that's the safest way to search that. Um, I'm in awe. I'm truly in awe. Really, really. I I want to get the number, but they said something about it being something around 60 million. I hope it wasn't billion. I I'm so used to seeing billion that I so pray to God and hope that it wasn't billion. But there was a lot of motherfuckers. And when I say a lot, like no 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 no. Like how there is water on earth, that's how many men were logged into it and active members of this rape academy. And it had stories in which there were men that was talking about which drugs would work on on which women, which body weight, and all this other stuff, and one didn't work. Well, I was talking to a friend the other day, a guy, a man, male, born and raised heterosexual, and I was telling him, women. I was like, it's crazy how women have to walk around. And he was like, what do you mean? I said, every day a woman has to walk around in some type of defense or awareness of her life unless she feels safe beside another man. Because even then, because her first and most natural predator is us men. And he looked at me and he said, oh, I'm not harmful to women. Like, no, not you specifically, but you have to understand that you could be. You could be. And all it takes is one bad day, and you can just overpower this woman and accidentally kill her or beat her to death, right? So I said women get catcalled, hollered at, talked to, disturbed all the time. I can sit on a train if I wanted to take a train ride. I believe the longest train that we have here in New York City is the D train. Giggity, right? Um, but I believe that's the longest train. That goes, I believe, all the way from the Bronx all the way down to Coney Island. Like that's a that's a long ass ride. I believe I could sit on that train the whole time and never be bothered. A woman couldn't. I think the shortest train that we have is the S shuttle train. Maybe the L. Not too sure. The G. I don't know. I'm not too sure which one is the shortest train. But pick the shortest train line in New York City. And before that train can even get to the end of its rail, a woman probably would have been talked to or disturbed twice or three times, if minimum, if that. And I think about this as I think about this as a male who's attracted to women, right? And I have to think about this on my approach, on how I approach my temper, my demeanor, my body language, my speech, my voice, my volume. You know what I mean? My everything, everything. I have to approach openly and presume as much kindness and safetyness as possible on damn near any occasion. Because then, if not attitudes, and women get standoffish, if not feel threatened, like outright threatened, and get hostile. I have to be aware of this. because we, as men, are their natural predators. I have I have friends and um I have friends. Oh my God, no, thank you. I have uh I have a lot of female friends. I have a lot of female friends, right? And I'm talking homegirls, people I genuinely care for. That honestly, some of y'all, I wouldn't have sex with. I love you. I love y'all. I truly do. But I would not. No. I've known you for a little too long. Some of y'all. But women often tell me that, like, oh, like this nigga got on my nerves because like he once asked for something for doing X, Y, and Z for me. And in some cases, what I used to say was, well, I used to listen. Before I said anything for years, I would listen. And then I would say, well, how are you doing it? Because as a man who is a heterosexual and I hit on women and they lead nice guys on, now saying all women, I'm using the generic general term, don't come after me, leading some nice guys on. Um, I then have to say, well, what are you doing that makes this man feels like he was actively pursuing something with you, that like you was going down that road. And in some cases, I can definitely say, Shorty, you know what you was doing. You know how you was sounding to him. Come on, don't play dumb. But more often than not, more often than I can count on one hand, more often than not, you have men that ultimately feel like women owe them. You have men that ultimately feel like, hey, I'm talking to you. Give me your attention. Hey, I did X, Y, and Z. Now you owe me your body. Yeah, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And I'm gonna keep talking on subjects like this because like I believe it's imperative for men to understand this, and not even just to bring up the fact that like I'm a father of daughters. I'm a father of daughters, and um every time I think about it, I fear so much for their well-being, and I know that there's nothing I can do to be able to prevent every single thing that ever happens to them, but by God, I couldn't fucking imagine what my reaction, how I would be, what my mind would divulge into if I was to hear that one of my babies got assaulted. Sons or daughters, don't get it fucked up, or any one of the children. Period. We got so much of this shit going on and going around. It's crazy, man. And the only thing people could really think of or talk about, you know, is a list. But nobody's really asking the question of why pedophilia and rape is so fucking prevalent, especially in the United States. Why doesn't it get any attention? Why are cases dismissed unless you're a high profile person? Hearsay things get swept under the rug. And I know there was cases, a lot of cases, in fact, as being a person that was once upon a time accused, cases of people raping other people or touching and molesting, and it didn't happen. you know. But there's a lot more cases, a hell of a lot more cases of assaults on a daily. One in three women would have been sexually assaulted in her lifetime. That's a scary number. That's 33%. That number right there alone. That number right there alone. So what are we to do? What are we to do about uh what are we to do um about this pandemic, because I don't want to say it's an endemic, about this scourge of men of the mindset of men, of how we think of women, how we treat women, how we believe women owe us for just existing near us. How do we solve that? How do we make how do we make them feel safe enough to wish, or to not wish that they never met us? Holla to the Kings, holla to the Queens. I'm Radio Faheem. You're listening to On the Rise.
Thinking about you like always. I miss the way that you. Maybe I'll probably be okay if I had never met you. I wish I had never met you. Baby had a baby, oh me, can't believe it's true. Look you in your eyes, just don't know what to do. We wasn't official, so why'd you even lie? We could rewind, I just need time. Looking at your baby girl, I can see your face. Painful memories that just can't be erased. Damn, I finally understand why you couldn't commit. She's innocent, but I still resent thinking about you in no way. I miss the way that you. Baby, I'd probably be okay if I had never met you. Wish I had never met you.
wishing I had something to do. Admitting I'm petty and fearing I'm wasting my youth. That I was expensive, that I spent just thinking of you. Quit it, can't hit it, cause but you're replaceable too. The way I get it poetic, just gotta walk into a room. My aesthetic, magnetic, I'm pulling left and right, it's true. Making messes, confessions, if I didn't wanna be my groom. Why not worship, no church and filled in big God for second tune. It's gonna sit my pity. Material, think imperial, the way I move. Left for everyone, anyone. I'm not just talking dudes. Is that surprising? The guys are not the only ones that screw. Get your head out the dead. Basic girls look way better new. And on a daily, it's crazy. My baggy clothes hide in the view. Then get on stage and I'm raging. I'm thinking it's time that you know. I race to Steven, no cheating, just battle bloody figure. Itty bitty, but thicky and packing me kill like a boost.
Tryna give you a shot, but you've been had. How sad to some me, how fucking stupid. I guess we got beef, got me and Cupid. I knew. Tryna give you a shot, but you've been had. How sad to some me, how fucking stupid. I guess we got beef, got me and Cupid. What can I say? I was vulnerable. I really thought my heart was recoverable. Always tried to keep an open mind, but you was just wasting my time. If you don't mean what you say, please don't say it. Play with my emotions too, that's very flagrant, yeah. But I knew better. Yeah, I knew better. Try to give you a shot, but you blew it. How sad to some me, how fucking stupid. I guess we got beef, got me and Cupid. I knew it. Try to give you a shot, but you blew it. How sad to some me, how fucking stupid. I guess we got beef.
That was New Better by the one, the only Jezzivette. I don't, I gotta brush up and catch up with a lot of these artists and people I've met over the years, man. I know some of them stopped making music. A lot of them have gotten into life situations and things. And as a person who goes off, disappears and comes back, I understand. And I'm trying. When I say I'm trying, son, I'm trying to be as consistent as possible with this. Trust and believe. It's hard though, especially when you're not making any type of money from it at all. It's hard, but I'll set that up soon, and for ways for people to support and donate. Y'all understand and know that. Now, for some I need to do some mm, housekeeping. It's called housekeeping stuff. So, um, oh, boom. April 22nd, we got the Daze Summit happening out here in New York, in Brooklyn at the Star Bar. We got the performances happening through XXIV Records, aka Showcase Poppy. Got it popping this Wednesday night. So make sure y'all go to my Instagram at Radio Faheem at New Kemet, that's new KEMETENT to get that, to get that information and everything else. May 28th, we have um, May 28th, we have the Glam Gala. That fucking siren is throwing me off. May 28th, we got the Glam Gala happening out here in New York. Ming Lee is going to be performing, Nicki Minaj's little sister. I know how we feel about Nicki, but sisters should not pay for the sins of their sisters. All right. If that was the case, a lot of you would still be judged from the sins of your parents, let alone your motherfucking siblings. I know sometimes some of you are, in some cases those people are assholes. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Point being, Glam Gala happening here in New York. Go to my page at Radio Faheem to get the information. Ooh, now I am having my first podcast interview. When I say my first podcast interview, being I am the one being interviewed. Okay? It's going down May 16th. WTTZ, the WTTZ podcast. I want to get this. I want to get this correct. Yes, WTTZ podcast. Boom, I did have it correct. So I'm getting interviewed by Mr. Segura, or Industry Segura is his Instagram. For the WTTZ podcast, y'all stay tuned for that and updates coming on. It's going down May 16th, and we'll have some BTS shots and some other stuff going on that y'all be able to interact with and see before the episode actually comes out on YouTube. I myself am actually gearing up and getting a lot of artists, a lot of interviews set up in the meantime. And this is going to be a busy summer. It's going to be a very busy summer, and I'm low key excited. Low key, high key. I'm high key excited. And I'm so excited because, like, I want everything that I've been. I don't want to say, you're not promised anything in this world. Let me say this, right? You're not promised anything in this world. But I know what hard work and dedication brings. So, oh boy, I'm ready to put the metal to the grind for a whole different thing. So I can see the work pay off for a whole completely different thing that I've already seen pay off for something else beforehand. So I want all the smoke. I want all the blessings. I want everything that comes with it. The good, the bad, the up and the down, because I'm ready, I'm prepared. I'm focused. I have an aim and a vision. Despite what things may look, I have an aim and a vision. And if y'all don't know it already, I want all the power. Halla to the king, halla to the queens. You're listening to New Kemet Radio on the Rize. I'm your host, Radio Faheem.
I want all the power. Yeah, I want all the power. your back with a strap, can't relax cause you know there's no guarantee. I ain't never capped, that's a fact, don't react to the test of the mass and the cavalry. Stay correct, that's your majesty. Savage, never kneel, never have defeat. Fireworks, fireworks, fireworks. Can't beat the beast till you find it first. You feel the force when your time immersed. You'll seek for joy when you find it hurt. They say that he breathes inside the earth. That's why inside with desire burns. Earned on my strength, got a lot to learn. Watch out, I take the throne the day I return. I'll be immortalized. Hope you prepare, you better beware, your enemies organized. No leader can fail, when leader with spares, you know there's a war inside. I know we on the rise, so I can't afford to die. I want all the power. Yeah, I want all the power. I want all the power. Yeah, I want all the power. I want all the power. I want all the power. The money and the dollars, the dungeons and the alleys, the tunnels in my palace. 100 miles an hour, cause I want all the power. I want all the power. I want all the power. I want all the... I still battle with my demons from the other side. Fire just whoever knew that guns would fly. Moments that create the wonders otherwise. Stories of the universe above the skies. To the dark side of the moon, high speed chase, make your heart start from the zoom. Unsolved tape, bring bizarre vibes in the room. Top floor brawl, that's a far drop from the roof. Far drop from the roof is, yeah. Cut them loose if they ain't gon' get the proof with ya. If you're looking for the truth, mister, fast lane grind, cause I got one thing to prove quicker. I'll be immortalized. Hope you prepare, you better beware, your enemies organized. No leader can fail, when leader with spares, you know there's a war inside. I know we on the rise, so I can't afford to die. You know there's a war inside. War inside. War. I want all the power. Yeah, I want all the power. I want all the power. Yeah, I want all the power. I want all the power. I want all the power. The money and the dollars, the dungeons and the alleys, the tunnels in my palace. 100 miles an hour, cause I want all the power. I want all the power. I want all the power. I want all the power.
Yeah, I already know. Yeah, they already know. Yeah, they already know. So tired of the same thing. We gon' switch it up. Pop off the lid, pop, hold in the cup. And turn the bottle up. Take it to the head, gon' tear it up, yeah. We gon' get the spot turned up, floating high to the sky, and we gon' roll up, yeah. And we don't get enough, we can do this all day till they turn the lights up like, ooh. VIP in the back like, when the DJ bring it back like, ooh. And he got it on repeat, we gon' take it to the flow on a beat, yeah, ooh. And we all got stacks, buying bottle after bottle, cause we do it like that, yeah, having fun till we can't, eating things straight, yeah, they already know, yeah, they already know, yeah, yeah, they already know, already know, yeah. Booty drop and the beat don't stop, take it down loud and back to the top, yeah, yeah, they already know, already. On my B-boy side, hat to the back, love when that body on attack like that, yeah. Got you staring real fast, skinny jeans gripping that ass on blast, and you know it gon' stroll all through the spot, ego on swole. Cause you already know we gon' do it for the gram, damn, oh. Ooh, VIP in the back like, when the DJ bring it back like, ooh. And he got it on repeat, we gon' take it to the flow on a beat, yeah, ooh. And we all got stacks, buying bottle after bottle, cause we do it like that, yeah, having fun till we can't, eating things straight, yeah, they already know, yeah, they already know, yeah, yeah, they already know, already know, yeah. Booty drop and the beat don't stop, take it down loud and back to the top, yeah, yeah, they already know, already know. You know you love the way my body moves, so sexy, but it ain't even for you. Good
times, so fun. Got my homies by my side and we stay fly. Good times, so fun. Got my homies by my side and we stay fly. VIP in the back like when the DJ bring it back like and he got it on repeat. He gon' take it to the flow, flow, flow on the beat, yeah. And we all got stacks, buying bottle after bottle 'cause we do it like that, yeah. Having fun till we can't, till we can't, even think straight. Get it already know, get it already know, yeah. Get it already know, already know, yeah. Booty drop and the beat don't stop. Take it down low and back to the top, yeah. Get it already know, already know.
And that came back a little stronger than I expected. That was Already Know by Letta J. Make sure y'all follow her on Instagram. Yo, I be forgetting that I have so many artists in my playlist, in my repertoire, man. I forgot where I even got half of these people from. I know I've met a lot of them. I've met in person. How do I know? Because when I met them in person and I got their link, hold up. Excuse me. When I met them in person and I got their link, I immediately added maybe like 2 or 3 songs of theirs to my generic playlist that I add music to. One reason being is because I always went back and I would scroll through, and I loved one of the things I loved doing was scrolling through my playlist. Rest in peace, Spotify. But back when I would have Spotify, I would scroll through my Spotify playlist. I would scroll all the way to the bottom, and I have a chronological order from when I added music, right? And because I've had that playlist since high school. So that playlist was like a massively built playlist over 10 years. You know what I mean? Like massive playlist. Um and vibrant, very wide range. But I would go through and I would see the different chunks of eras of music that I would listen to. Because they would all be added within like a certain time frame of each other or in chunks. So I would listen to them in those little spurts. And especially then when I got into doing the independent music, I did that with, the artists from the events or whatever I was at. And I knew these artists were like artists that I met in person because of how they're chunked together. So that was great. And Letter J ended up being one of them. She's definitely one of them. Gotta contact her though. Gotta get Kiki on it. Um, Earlier in the show, excuse me. Earlier in the show, we were talking about the Rape Academy and the millions or billions or however fucking much amount, a disgustingly ridiculous, disturbingly ridiculous amount of men that were on this Rape Academy thing. And it it really fucked me up. It fucked me up. Not even just as a father, as a straight man, as a guy who has female friends, it fucked me up. But it made me think, why, like, where did we go so far fucking left field with how we look and appreciate or respect, acknowledge, take into account and care for women. Like there was a time period where we were going in a generically good direction. And I don't know where that time went to. And honestly, that's scary. That's extremely scary. Um, but I don't want to continue talking about that as far as being scary. I want to say how how do we solve this for future generations? Because this is not something that we're just gonna have we can just eradicate and one by like here and now. That's it's not gonna be the case. But we can figure out how to solve this down the line for future generations. How? That's I believe true this is just me spitballing top of my head, so don't come at my throat, y'all. But I truly believe that if more and not and not in a in an aggressive way either, but if more straight or heterosexual men walked through gay bars, just take a walk through a gay bar and not react. You can't react. You can't react. You can't. I mean, they can't get too handsy, but they can't. You know, you can't punch nobody or yell at nobody. You gotta walk through, and you gotta walk back out. But walk through a gay bar and feel the amount of eyes on you as just being a man that's walking through. If you're an attractive person, it's gonna be more than other people think. You know. And I say to do this because then and only then could you minusculely understand what a woman goes through on a daily basis. That's not counting the body changes, the hormones and the periods and all of that, the pregnancy and all that. That's not counting that shit. That's just counting attention. That's just counting attention. I challenge y'all. I challenge you to do it. Most of y'all not comfortable in your own sexuality to do it. To walk into a gay bar and get a drink, let alone let alone walk through one completely and come back out. But I'm gonna digress on that conversation for another time. But I think we have to make um men understand one that like I don't. It doesn't matter how much stronger you are than women. It shouldn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to just take. That's with anybody, man or woman. But like, mm, the amount of men that's just on that fucking thing that was talking about, oh, this drug works this way and that drug works that way. It She won't feel a thing by the morning. It was sickening. So how do we do that? We got to dispel this notion in man's mind that women are our property. That especially when we marry them, they owe us. When it's supposed to be a partnership, a duality. Because just as easy, they could poison you. They could kill you in your sleep. You sleep right next to them, and you want to treat them like shit. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And if your wife's not giving you sex, talk to her. Talk to her. She probably wanted too. I don't. That whole sexless marriage type shit, man. Come on, it's 2026. You either gonna spice up your relationship, or you're just gonna wither away. Your relationship's just gonna wither away, or you're gonna become superly aggressive and upset and mad because you know y'all not like how y'all used to be. But you also don't have to try to have a conversation with your wife or your husband or whoever it is. Nobody. I don't. I don't know. I wish I had an answer. I wish I had a better answer. I wish I had a complete answer. I wish I had a step-by-step method of years down the line of systemic things that we can do that would change this fucking mindset and outcome. I really do. I don't know. I feel like people are just fucking with me, like the world, mentally, because the amount of corruption and fucked upness that's going on right now doesn't make sense. It doesn't make fucking sense. Nobody is safe, and women, least of all, can't even go to sleep in their own houses with the men that they married to protect them. They're the ones that are It's crazy. It's crazy. I can never understand it. I could never understand it. Halla to the Kings, Halla to the Queens. I'm your host, Radio Faheem. You're listening to On the Rise.
They fuck on me. Got the head scarf, check, bulletproof vest, game plan, manifest. All my hitters on deck, about to show no respect, no mercy, no regrets. You bout the life so bad, watch what I do next. Ooh, look what you got yourself into. Try me, so I'm out to show you exactly what I'm gonna do. If you fuck with me, you fuck with them too. Playing like you got nothing to lose. Tell the coroner to come through. It's about to be a funeral. I'm a dog, so no emo. Crack a bitch quick, no lesbo. Short fuse bound to go mental. Now, what you doing that for? Thinking it's time to zip him up. Test my life, I test your luck. I don't talk, I give it up. Ask for now, your time is up. Like I switch it up. Strange things happen when a nigga act tough. Kept my head down, nothing came up. I'm a lion, you know you can't tame us. Why you got me out here, there's nothing to prove. This here game you playing, I win and you lose. Head scarf, check, bulletproof vest, game plan, manifest. All my hitters on deck, about to show no respect, no mercy, no regrets. You bout the life so bad, watch what I do next. Ooh, look what you got yourself into. Try me, so I'm out to show you exactly what I'm gonna do. If you fuck with me, you fuck with them too. Playing like you got nothing to lose. Tell the coroner to come through. It's about to be a funeral. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. You niggas is mad and you bitches is fake. I don't mess with nobody cause they fuck up my taste, yeah. That's a lesson for those who got questions, who really need to check in on those who overstepping. Here's a message in case you're second guessing. Remember who just said it, now check me off your checklist. Head scarf, check, bulletproof vest, game plan, manifest. All my hitters on deck, about to show no respect, no mercy, no regrets. You bout the life so bad, watch what I do next. Ooh.
do my damage with a pen like Jason does with a knife. That's enough with all the talking, I'll go like a green light. My verses leave them in hearses, got a criminal mind, a dark twist. I'm a bitch, had to struggle in life. I remember they would laugh when I talk about rap shit, climbing ranks, making bank. I ain't never relaxing, rolling up, smoking blunts on my enemy's ash. And top dog on the mic, best to show with a class. And my old dude, new chick, look up to me. Can't trip, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm the shit, but I'm never number two, you see. Eat bitches on the track like a cannibal Reed. Got older and I realized who the fuck wanna fit in. Nobody really give a fuck, gotta go where they get in. Not me, motherfucker, I've been keeping this shit in. I'ma unleash my wrath like a demonic vision. Yeah, all my life, motherfuckers really count me out. I thought suicide, but I really wanna spite 'em now. This my villain origin, so all you bitches bow down. This my villain origin. You worship me now. Boom bap got me nostalgic on that sick shit, but I was born in 01 before the plane hit the building. You feel this? I kill this. I'm on my path. I'm about to crucify these demons from my fucked up past. I was the loser in class, all alone at lunch. Got older for I know it. Everybody a munch. They in the DM writing, will you fuck me or what? I got a mind so sharp, I suck 'em off and he's cut. Gotta embrace how they see me differently. These bitches rap, but it's pussy, pussy, pussy kitty. So boring, they snoring, so they listen to me. Guys and girls turn on the way I'm riding this beat. Queen's made, but I'm Hollywood bound. I'll be creeping on these tracks like a predator now. Don't give a fuck if they believe, cause I've been killing it now. Not the ugly girl, no glasses or acne now. Yeah, all my life, motherfuckers really count me out. I thought suicide, but I really wanna spite 'em now. This my villain origin, so all you bitches bow down. This my villain origin. You worship me now. Most people my age, they focus on college class. Most bitches my age got a man that won't last. They leave serious shit. I've been the fucking outcast. In the studio, I'm vicious. I'm the star of the cast. Plan my escape, I think I'll make it today. In 5 years, they regret they wasn't fucking with me. Bringing dreams to life, that is my specialty. I got bitches inspired who just pretend they don't see. Hold a grudge just like a homo on the mic. So if I see a pussy hater, IRL is on sight. This depression and rage, it got me locked in a cage. But smart motherfuckers know I'm the illest today. I'm only 21, what the fuck should I do? Keep grinding, keep striving, give the boyfriend the boot. I said I'm only 21, what the fuck should I do? Keep grinding, keep striving till I'm swimming in loot.
That was Villain Origin Story by Christina Fuego. You definitely need more female rappers on my repertoire. People looking for more artists, looking for more people to join the new Kemet crew. Already have a great lineup, a great lineup. Today was a specific theme, but I have artists like City the Great, Christina Fuego, Mr. JT, Showtime IS9, and many, a few more. That's just the top of my head. Those 4 artists at the top of my head that I can think of. Janelle's art, Identity. I have a nice roster coming up for y'all very, very soon. And the way the show's gonna be organized, be able to have people call in and stuff like that for the live show, or even have a segment for where people can leave messages, and we'll talk about and reply to your messages. But I believe that I had to go live today, with the time that I had, and make this video because it's something that needs to be reiterated over and over and over again until people absolutely understand not just the severity, but the danger in all of this whole thing. It truly is something else. And I don't know. I'm gonna try to do my part the best I can to assist in the navigation of young men's minds in the future, of how we look at and appreciate and respect, acknowledge, cherish, care for treat all the way around women. You know what I mean? Not even just because they're related to us, not just because we know them, not just because we want something from them, but because they're humans. That's it. They're beings that exist, that have feelings and everything else. Like, stop stop looking at them otherwise. Like, we have to do better. As a species, we got to do better. But man, the ones with the dingalings between the legs, we got to do better, man. Because this world's scary enough for us. Why are we making it even scarier for them? Holla to the kings, holla to the queens, and everybody in between. I'm Radio Faheem, and you've been listening to On the Rise, New Camera Radio's weekday morning show. I'm gonna try to get back on it as much as possible. But you can follow me on Instagram and all my events and everything else that's drawing up my life. That you can keep in touch with me on Instagram under Radio Faheem. That's Radio Faheem. And you can also follow the business page to keep up with all things New Kemet Entertainment and New Kemet, because we have apparel coming soon. Ooh, we got some shirts and stuff coming soon, and I know y'all gonna love them. I know you're gonna love them. Me and the team got some stuff coming soon. So until then, holla to the kings, holla to the queens, and everybody in between. Be a real one and do better.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You say that you wanna believe what I'm saying to you, but you gotta come through. Get on my line, hey baby, you know I'm right. You say that you wanna come out and you wanna be down, but you don't know how. Come on, alive, you know what I'm thinking of. You should just go see about me. Yeah. Feeling right is the only way to be. I just wanna get high with you, baby. Keep up with me, don't fall on me, honey. Cause I got that kind of love you need. You gotta trust and take my lead. I'm a real one, and you don't even know it, yeah. I'm a real one, and you gotta take hold of it. I'm a real one. I'm real as they come, you should try. Come closer, babe, I can change your mind. With the love that I got, I can show you better than I could say, yeah. With the moves that I got, I can rock you out, it's so easy, baby. You should hold on tight, cause I know I gotta break it down. We can rock all night, we can take it slow, we'll go another round. You say that you wanna hold on, but you gotta relax, gotta be laid back. I'm worth it, babe, take you to another place. You say that you wanna enjoy, but you're waiting to see if this is what you need. You won't forget